you're one of the biggest boxing bouter ever koso was Saudi Arabia nyame much na the King Mohammed Sports Complex of Saudi Arabia. Rich, me say only Anthony Joshua.
Sure.
Obia or chef boxing, be our African knows who Anthony Joshua is. And Unim Alexander Usyk so he's a Ukrainian boxer. Anthony Joshua baby within the first bout, it was against 2 Europeans. European first a Ukrainian from no Mukita the world heavyweight belt, you know. He went to Ukraine, went on to take the belts from them. And everybody from UK. Since then, only David Luis Ortiz have gone on to fight, and then of course only Alexander Usyk after first game, first battle, well lose. And there is a rematch. And you had much na so Rich. Now, oh share the way in our boxers for 1 year, the way Usyk addressing the tibia with chopper say Alad Nhyira. It is not going to be easy for Anthony Joshua. If you know Anthony Joshua need the way of fighting now, he is more like a British boxer, pound for pound. Young boxing here, he knows how to do it. Now, Rich, Usyk him. Obi go boxing next year.
Anthony Joshua.
Rich. The way you know as a malam or magic be, but Joshua has granted a lot of interviews. Wakoni Chrome in Nigeria. Who say Joshua can say he's from Nigeria. I want the parents here free, but I'm migrating to UK. And I'm called Okosia, no a bricklaying near the other, and then he went on to become a very good boxer. Rich, this is a video Anthony Joshua and maybe I want to share first bout. So I want to share first bout and show Jenny and I just have video Anthony Joshua he said first bout. Rich, Obunakasa. It was a total beating of Usyk on Joshua. Joshua Yebia, but then it didn't work out. And in that game, so also the way Usyk Ekuna, the reflex is too high. Say, the number of punches about 2 in a minute, how you push it was too much for Anthony Joshua. For somebody who has fought a lot of Ukrainians, Southpaws, and even regular fighters, no, it was something that Anthony Joshua and Stanley crowd on him. Rich, this is a highlight of the first bout, Rich. From the blast of the whistle of Anthony Joshua. It was something that Anthony Joshua could not fathom. Or the core, no boxing, left, right, baby, all over the ring. Anthony was beaten in that bout. And he feels to say, having gone back to Ukraine, Nigeria, a lot of fortification. He has gone to do a lot of soul searching and going for a rematch in this game. In the last fight of Kwe against Louis, Lucy, it was in the rematch to gaining the belt in the back. So in this game also, Felice, he has to get his belt back again. Which a bad thing. If you are a fan of Anthony Joshua and boxing and you are going into this game, it is just like the time at Deontay Wilder. And then friends say, Deontay Wilder more come first bout in trilogy, first one, second one, third one. Deontay wanted to go on and win, but if you have anger in you, it is going to be difficult. Or about a bad deal Joshua, but Joshua couldn't come on Nigeria. Who's a Nigerian president in sort of to introduce himself to them, say, Wabanichi, who is also UFC Mukrana. There are other Nigerians over there who are applying their trade there. Joshua feels say Wabafie, he has done a lot of soul searching. He wants to go back and represent the Nigerian flag. Although he fights under the British Boxing Federation, he feels say this is about that. He may go on and win. May bomb pie. Say Joshua, because of the African sentiments around of this game, may bomb pie say Joshua beats me in the battle and that form. It is not going to be easy at all. It's going to be a difficult one. Which Sobekaya, near Kasa same we say World Cup here, baby. Players make decisions based on game time and then going to play in the World Cup. And I am worried about some of young Ghanaian players that are abroad. And they play for their teams in Europe. Almost a then game time. We are going to play in the World Cup. But a lot of the Ghanaian players who are integral members of the Ghana Black Stars, and notable amongst them is Mohamed Kudus. With Sobekaya, me bro, a lot of videos, we did a lot of analysis of Mohamed Kudus in the off-season. Pre-season, they don't know about my action. But season has started. In almost all of the games, cumulatively, only even about 20 minutes of play. And he's an integral member of the Black Stars. I'm not worried. And there are questions going on, say, Kudus free Ayasana because we still have about 2 weeks of the transfer window left. Kudus free Ayasana, or he should be patient. Last game, we win 6-1 against Gwendino. in the 81st minute and our new manager the Kudus Ebem. And if you follow Mohamed Kudus on social media, we know how Kudus performed in the off-season. You know Mohamed Kudus won the ball in the off-season from the right to Dream Academy to where he has gotten to Oko Nordjylland and then here at Ajax. We know how Mohamed Kudus plays. And if you are looking at Mohamed Kudus, he plays in offensive areas. Obetima was the right side number 6, left side number 6. Obetima was the number 10. It wouldn't need to only be more Ajax team. Dusantan is a striker, but he's being played as a number 10. And Ajax team Kudus ain't more. It is worrying.
I'm probably from Uncle.
And only question is is it Kudus a movie now? Because like I said, even
this is a player. During the pre-season, we all saw what he did.
Exactly.
Scoring goals here and there. At the end of all of a sudden, almost started the season proper. Now, the new coach say, they are brand to go pre-season now, still now. You're born a 3 minutes, you are not introducing a game. Having a brand and also, on your second thought.
It is very, very, very worrying. And I think that as a Kudus entourage and then they should find a way to get him to come and play for a different team. So, don't follow Kudus or Twitter. After that game, November just about 10 minutes. About the 203 points, new season, big energy, and same Kudus dream. Sometimes people they act like they don't put in that pain. So you for remind them who they are playing with. Tired of being humble. My cookie is starting to crumble. 10 toes, 10 toes. Never flinch, never fold. Drama. Like, apparently, I see my Kudus can say he's tired of being humble. Now, a person of body be. It's you mainstream you. In the transfer market. He started from Manchester United because the biggest club in terms of transfers in Europe is Manchester United, undoubted. And first of all, is a story of Anthony. How that touch screen is. Which almost every time in Man United a player, the whole thing started about 2 months ago. Transfer window not started. United are key players in terms of attack, left wing, right wing. The key names on the list for Eric Ten Hag was player of Brazilian Anthony. He felt said for a player who can play either on both wings, can he play centrally and can create goals for him? No. The energy of the ball to come and help the defense. No. Anthony is a player about Manchester United power. But what is the issue with Manchester United and Ajax Amsterdam? Which, first of all, they say Ajax you policy in buying and selling. So I have 32 players in Colano, either from our academy or somewhere in Denmark, in Nordjylland. So players in 2 or 3 seasons, they want to sell them on. But in doing that, I always want to make sure say, one some more players, no, one some players, they want to get the Dutch Eredivisie. It's better players. You better for players they get about. You better see a 2 million profit. But yes, still you better see really Eredivisie. You may say Champions League, you go quarter-finals. You team in the semi-finals. You get clashing the European big boys. Rich, we might carry the story of Hakim Ziyech, Donny van de Beek, and all the Ajax boys, player Frankie de Jong, all of these players, delete. These were top players in the class of the Ajax team. Even scoring Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Now, there are a new set of players already. Marco for Lisandro Martinez, who is a left-footed centre back. Now, the issue is not about money. It's just like the case of Chelsea and Wesley Fofana. Chelsea feels that in the case of Ajax really said, player are very integral to the team. Sebastian Haller, Lisandro Martinez, these are key players of the team. It is someone now, and this is the main creator of the Ajax team. Say, he has to go for a bigger fee. A world record. And that's the problem with Manchester. And anything I'm going almost over 18 bar. Now the 18 number, the 18 number was 100, the 60 bar was 2 kaka. Because our feeling say for the boy to lead the team, it has to be at a record fee. And yes, sir, Jana Manakwa, that's a PSV, local rivals, Koniga Pomo, 8 gets cash, we need the Eredivisie. They will be worried. They've lost their manager to you. What we talk Lisandro Martinez. Who say about the creator? On offensive areas, Anthony is the go-to man. On the creative do Santa de Chemo, Esco, Ese goes no, Ajax team. So if you are taking him away, it has to be at a bigger fee. Anything that now we are going to work, I say more than 8 also per more. And now they are testing the result of Manchester United. Are you willing to pay 100 million or even more than 80 million for him? And as a matter from other options, the boy is a top talent. And my catch said for me in the transfer market, player needs to deliver there. I am not interested in money. It's about what he can bring to the team. So wait my Jumana, pay the money, go and get him to the team. That is the issue with Ajax. Any Anthony stories no. Rich.
No, but so yes for this one. I mean, I'm not sure clear. Say, look, the number of players I'm free I asked him.
Yeah.
Like you said, I'm integral members of the team. Eti say I'm a brand tells you what happens to Ajax.
Exactly.
And so I'm so clear.
Yeah.
A brand and yen ton and ton china.
Okay.
And I mean the reason only at a point, you know. Manchester was a ye jai do na achidio because you say a brand and ton and ton china. I don't know what happened. Maybe I first 2 games near boy no. Maybe at a hag if you say unya a creator.
Oh yes.
Unya player, you know, but take defenders on. So that players it is Ronaldo money and didn't bring your goals. But I'm telling you, I have to phone you no more, you know. 80 million poor man, you know, Monton boy, no.
So my top number say
80 million euros, some money.
I always say one year a crazy bid. I'm say yeah, world record bid. I'm say
Manchester and Sunday imagine so much 100 no.
And this say be a more different players on. Because as it stands now, say almost say player no, must say oh a good player. He's a top player. On no create my. It is a bit young woman. It has to be a crazy bit. It's a bit crazier. So it's a question of do United want him and want to go and pay the money, and I said more come from other options. Which just 2 days ago, and at the story of Casemiro from FC Real Madrid to Manchester United in Bricky. Just like every other body, every other person, we are analyst or a journalist like yourself, no. What's the story here? First of all, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Say, my mentor me boss. My men prepare me who go breaking news. My men go more research. Let me look at the outlets that are reporting. Say multiple outlets. Then we can say, okay, and then people are going to see the market. Rich. Now it has gained a lot of momentum. Casemiro to Manchester United, and there's a positive wind around this deal. For me, there's also some negative wind around this deal. And the video will come up, Rich, and Ranajo, and I'm saying from most of the Spanish outlets, and they say, now, Casemiro enter the green light from Real Madrid, and then he will come to Manchester, do his medicals for Manchester United, and he can go on, get a full agreement from both teams. No deal no ako through. Rich, how deal it accelerated quickly just in a matter of hours. Because in Kawako deal with Madrid, an integral member of their squad like Casemiro, and some can take days, sometimes even weeks.
Come dragging kakra.
Come dragging. Sika no bomb idea. Over coach in one negotiations. He akwa sa. But for some reason, Madrid embassy on the stretches are deal. But Manchester United call him boss kano. No come plans for the boy now. Madrid say okay fine. Say if he's willing to go, this is what we want. And in excess of about 60 million pounds, Rich, I am a little bit worried because Eric Ten Hag always wants to play in a 4-2-3-1. And if you are playing a 4-2-3-1, definitely you need a destroyer. You need an out and out DM like Casemiro. Now, if you remember the story of Casemiro, Ofi Brazil Bayern, and Koyo Madrid, and he didn't go loan or Porto. He was very, very integral at Porto. Came back under different managers. Now he has won 5 Champions Leagues. And Sauka, Modric, Cruz, you can never mention this show without Casemiro. In a Brazilian national team, he's an integral member. Mekachi say, apart from the fact that Wajibi Bia in Europe, no, because of money and a new challenge, you'd want to move.
New challenge?
Yes. We're in the Portuguese league. We're in the Spanish league. In Europe, these are the only 2 leagues that he has played in. At least to the best of my knowledge. But I'm more in the English Premier League, and I can confirm that if there's a challenge to play in the English Premier League, where he has some friends in Varane and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a new challenge for him. Especially when the first game possibly is going to be against another player or if you club or then they play one spot in the Brazilian national team in Liverpool. Make up Fabinho wants him. It is a big challenge for him. So he want to accept and make a say, apart from the challenge, apart from he wanted to come to the English Premier League, which the money was enticing.
Man, who was Ghana was like,
which Sikani enticing. It is an enormous amount of money. At age 30, you see in life, I think in the life expectancy rate of people, averagely in the world, no, around 50 years to about 60 years.
Okay.
Now, that's the Maslow's law of achievements. You get to self-actualization. In self-actualization, why in episode you into who said he in football terms, he is at self-actualization. Maybe he hasn't won the World Cup yet, but he has won 5 of the most prestigious trophy in the world in club football. Club World Cup, Spanish La Liga. It is only left for him to come and win in the English Premier League and then make money and go home. And said they only every 4 years. He will be leaving at age 34.
Okay.
So I say, and one of the reasons is that I'm not so worried about his age. They say, Rich, Kevin De Bruyne is just a year older than Casemiro. Kevin De Bruyne, but he's just 1 year older than Casemiro.
But sometimes it depends on the fitness level.
Yes.
Also, Ronaldo, for instance, Ronaldo and Nhyira, because of Gem, they know in the morning they be unholding.
But also, on take Casemiro brother. Casemiro has a very good injury record.
Yeah.
He doesn't get injured. He doesn't get injured at all. He has a very good injury record. Kevin De Bruyne and also Nhyira, they are playing football. So you mean at age 30 and more, they are playing at the highest level. So I am not worried in terms of what he can give, physical form, how long he can play. I'm not worried about that. On the play. And we told you about the case of Khalid Koulibaly. At age 31, he's even almost at his peak. So it's a very good buy from that angle for Manchester United. Rich, my worry, however, with Casemiro, and this is Sir Oshe says that Casemiro about Spanish La Liga. Some of the DMs, some of the boys in the Spanish La Liga. This is how Casemiro ranks amongst the rest. Averagely, in terms of tackles, I say ball winning and progression as per La Liga Central Midfielders 2021-2022 in that year alone. He's here at the very top. Let's win the ball and then progress the ball. And that is the kind of ability and profile everything I guess say on the team.
And it's me why you graph here there is well. Me who Kondobia.
Yeah, Jeffrey Kondobia at the top.
And then Tapia. I'm going to also turn on
Casemiro and in that season anymore.
Okay.
Since then he has been Casemiro, and you see one of the things about Casemiro, they say he has been consistent. When he just started for a particular year. Previous years he was consistent. The years thereafter, why consistent? He gives you a lot. Let's win the ball. Let's progress the ball. Let's go on and attack. Even when we are attacking, he has wonderful positional play. Say Nhyira to make danger in the back. Say never team counter attacking. He is a wonderful player. I do not have a problem with what Casemiro will give the team in terms of ball progression, in terms of what he gives you. Which say Oba, I think that Eric Ten Hag will have a fair share of experience, exuberance, any people who have leadership qualities in the Manchester United team. So, Oshe graphic academic task.
I know my question can be busy. Say, around to say, so what kind of stories around him? I mean, Bibia to say, Manchester doing it there, almost done.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
My question is, around to know, if you saw Manchester team now, about 50, war.
Oh, he will Rich and say Makacho several times. For me, Eric Ten Hag is not a natural 4-3-3 manager. Eric Ten Hag from his IS days now, he always wants a 6 and as a double pivot. One of them is more ball dominant. Let's take the balls out on the wide. Diagonal passes. When you have a more ball dominant number 6 in a 6 and a double pivot, you need an extra man to be doing the defensive work. To be doing a box-to-box role. Let's go and press up front. Let's come and shut up shop with Chironum. Protect the back line. Casemiro is at the peak of it. Who can number 6? top of them in terms of defensive contributions are. You mentioned N'Golo Conte, you mentioned Casemiro, you mentioned Fabinho. I don't mean who else? Casemiro is at the very top in terms of the ball destroying abilities of a number 6. He is good. In fact, he is more than good. He will fit in the team.
Okay.
So Obama, now you have a number 6 that can do the off the ball duties. Wait, my bono.
It say about Ten Hag, one will obey in the squad name.
Oh,
because are you Fred or McTominay?
Scott McTominay for me. McTominay will be very close to where Casemiro Ebono. So I don't think McTominay will usurp the friends and near Oye. But about Casemiro, not likely we either play Fred as the other side or number 6 or even Eriksen. Who's the catch?
Yeah.
My worry with Eriksen Evans and he no because I saw him as a number 10. With Casemiro coming in, he can play him in a double pivot. Now Eriksen in the deep line playmaking roles from deep. Then Casemiro will shut up shop when him. It's very, very much balanced. Then of course, Bruno Fernandes can go on and create for the team. It's a good one. I am excited. Rich, but Obi said I think some more signed 30-year player. What? United have signed a lot of 30-year-olds. Boston Schweinsteiger. The issue they say I had any problem. 30 years players for a multi sign. I am fa. We started with Boston Schweinsteiger. It didn't work out. Okay.
Mekai but on Abrantewi. Nukum ni say all bad. Ne precision. Ya cheda nhuni you. Boston Schweinsteiger. Ya cheda nhuni.
It's generally Boston Schweinsteiger and fa.
Ni Obi to say the same Cavani. Me Cavani me debi am kase me nim de ba Manchester to ko faraka because no born boy wie Paris Saint-Germain no nya bi mo mewa
yeah
ono born Napoli o Edison Cavani ni born no born Napoli
Edison Cavani
e no de mistake ho chairman de attitude Anya na just or the bibia to ncha bobo no chairman do bibia to ncha he's a fine player oh chairman is who need but all the so now no physically I mean no one thing so
and finally
Zlatan Ibrahimovic
yeah Zlatan because they fire crowd so much Europa
and
and Zlatan so these are the players
so ba can na me catch you say and me age na me problem
yeah
but how fit a player na
yeah
so exactly. I say how fit are you because Obi the Casemiro says so be Prebian channel no fitter he can play and play well
exactly that's
30 years or more years and on team more United ground wait about 3 years
oh wait about at least
so it's okay
Rich but you see after those slides there comes my problem and I will give credit to Ayala over 2 days ago or 3 days ago Ayala can say he is worried about Moto Casemiro, especially if you are comparing him to some of the options that come with Nhyira. Which Casemiro did 30. You see, these are fact too. But the one by 3, 4, 5, 6 years. There is a 23-year-old player from West Ham, an English player, who is also a DM, plays in the same role or the same profile. But the difference, so okay, Kesika. Madrid eligible for Casemiro at 30. Let's say acquire 60 million. Samoko declare rights on West Ham. Acquire 100 million. So then, why don't you add the 40 million? Now the car to Casco. Then you go and buy a 23-year-old Declan Rice. And I reach 20 million. Because.
But, problem there, say. Declan Rice or your English.
Yeah.
2. West Ham, hold on. Omun see the form. The player yen see from North English. Now I'm telling you who court is here. West Ham catch us around 150.
There be 100 million. West Ham no so many carry that.
No, and you all there. Around us one team be answer dan call who
yeah, this summer.
Ah, be answer dan call who grigri. Order up my Ochina. Manchester and Castle okay Casemiro nyini. You go for the can right now 80 the West Ham for Becca. I'm a Bob 100 because as I'm a Bob a best cow. Because look, this guy, he can rise. On a Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Me can ya boy Rosun. Me can say and the dear pant in Manchester for the moon to play Diana. Calvin Phillips and then he can rise. You know now to born a team.
Yeah.
I'm not at the point don't bomb me for the home.
Exactly.
But sometimes in the year now English a players no. O come who boy ball
yeah. But Rich, I am confident say Samoko declare rise one. Move it to a dealer. A less than 100 million.
What's time on my
Rich, but okay, well, then
especially almost direct competitors.
Wait, then he goes back to Asema Debiaya come with Manchester United. Since the time Sir Alex Ferguson free one. And this same thing, I also made mention of it. Rich, Sir Alex Ferguson free one. Players are not too Ninano, a stopgap. More than investment for the future. And now was okay, young probably already 30. Like the case of Edison Cavani. Now we have striker. You go in for Edison Cavani, who is past his prime. At some point, who go far, other South Americans come and say team. So my problem is, I think Falcao also. Some of these players, they be a stopgap. Rich, you need a little bit of mathematics. Casemiro any 30 years. Already 400K a week for 5 years. We are making an assumption of the number of years he will sign.
They made 4 years. 4
years. 60 million transfer fee. Total no 164 million. Rich, in Declan Rice's case, so about money more than 300 million pounds, 300,000 pounds a week. And in total, he will cost about 190 million. Rich, Mr. This is why I have a problem with United's hierarchy in terms of signing. But you see, in the case of Joao Felix here, it makes me worry. Ebia, have United made an effort to go on and sign Declan Rice and Anfa? Tell you call Joao Felix Ayante until the latter stage of this season. Rich, maybe a coming Kwandia, maybe see on Casemiro and then Manchester United. No, I felt I can call for Declan Rice. You see, Declan is a good player. Casemiro is a top player in experience. But I really do think, say, Esan Kamoko for Declan Rice, regardless. Which, you see, Casemiro is a top player.
My point I make now from the Manchester angle. No, I say English players, no, first of all, onboarding.
Yes.
What I say, Ubekoi, and we be the darling boy.
Of West Ham. Or captain.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, if the players be no conform and me, they be a mekase. Declan Rice. Me pay English players in the
yeah.
Because sometimes they flatter to deceive.
Exactly.
Right? But this guy, Declan Rice, I mean, consistently, what just wouldn't board the ball. About in Fiifi Manfred.
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips from me feel say, player now think you consider the pie Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
Declan Rice there. Might be each other because let me see a quite for the money. But for Calvin Phillips there, because of the World Cup, playing time.
Exactly.
And I mean, Copa Manchester Obenya Biabo. When I am coach in the February, Ayalan so every na Omra.
Maniaji, because that make catch us a baby Chelsea started free. Sanctions Russia, Ukraine in sense, and then now where the club is now. If you're Chelsea fan, you're excited. I don't know. Yeah, chef only be business. I didn't me pass now. Just initial Michelle. As I just in me for intimate but it doesn't change where I belong. Wesley Fofana to Chelsea. Send you how can and you were spot on that. Chelsea the 2 bets are called. And Brandon Rodgers, who is about weekend games no. Brandon Rodgers has been asked about Wesley Fofana and said, what is the update to Wesley Fofana? Or say, no extra bid, Abba. In fact, as I yesterday, not Chelsea in fact 3rd bid Lincoln. But Utie Jacobs, one of the other people that report from Chelsea, they are reporting say Chelsea are already preparing the 3rd bid for Wesley Fofana. And which I didn't win that for me as a Chelsea fan, it gives me a lot of joy. Because players don't just change their bio. Wesley Fofana on his Twitter, on Instagram, and we're changing the bio. Rich, before Ned the say Wesley Fofana and Opa Bismarck go checking the Twitter CCA. Professional player at Leicester City. And then Oko CCA in play. CCA on Twitter handler. Also professional player. Were you Leicester Netflix?
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah, catch us CCA. We are getting close to Chelsea. And so what's here in some course over the English portals as well. Now Netanyahu Choloba and another depth in Chelsea mid centre back one. AC Milan, Inter Milan have all asked about him, and then they would want him to come. Possibly Choloba. Then Rich, let me end with this. I think there
30 seconds, Patrick.
Yeah, 30 seconds. And Obiani may stand on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Chelsea. But then the truth is that where things are now, I have to accept say Aubameyang is the choice of Thomas Tuchel, and it looks like he's coming. And I've chanced on some papers from Kobama. Actually, say Chelsea wants to use Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Almost money more than 3 years contract. Aubameyang air by Chelsea. It's going to be about 2 years. Then next summer we'll go in strong and hard for Nkuku from Leipzig. Aubameyang is definitely coming to Chelsea.
Okay.
The Oba, see the team that's a come.
Okay. Thank you very much. Fiifi Manfred Chukwu Emeka no pay. Minimum for and they are food nano. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. My name called Ferguson. Bismarck also been